What's up, guys? We're back, and I'm looking at some more NFL plays today over on PrizePicks. We've been absolutely crushing it this season between the NBA and especially the NHL. We've been absolutely killing it on all cylinders. You guys can see our profit margins right here. It's insane how good we actually have been. This is a profit margin in the NBA right now. This is our profit in the NHL right now. And of course, we are also profitable in the NFL. So let's hop in. Let's stay cashing. Got some NFL playoffs today. So let's get to these free plays and let's stay winning here. Before I do get into my plays today, though, don't miss out on joining the DubClub, which you can join right now for free down in my description or in the comments section. There is a 2-day free trial available, which includes all of my plays for all sports. It also includes Discord chat and any live plays that I have in the NBA or the NHL. I'm over $5,000 of profit over on PrizePicks. I've also profited on Sleeper, as well as Chalkboard, Underdog, and Sportsbooks. There's literally no reason not to join because it's for free down in my description. Join for 2 days. You can cancel it anytime. Yeah, again, get it down in my description. And you also get a free month of my DubClub, by the way, if you happen to use my promo code DOMG on any app that I'm affiliated with. All you do is just use that promo code DOMG on an app like PrizePicks, for example, or an app like Sleeper, and you will get a free month of my DubClub. If you just send a screenshot of that to domgpropsvip@gmail.com, I'll send you back a free month of my DubClub if you use that promo code DOMG. But with that being said, let's get to these free plays. Just play responsibly at your own risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most important thing, though, is having those post notifications turned on so that way you don't miss future uploads and you get in before these nights move, get bumped, get removed. Now let's get to these plays here in the NFL first playoff game today. Let's hop in and let's get to this here. So the first play I like here is going to be in the Texans game, of course, here, the Texans and the Chargers. And that's because I like CJ Stroud tonight, not for passing yards, but for rushing yards over 13.5. You see what he's done in his last 5 games, only over in 1 of his last 5. It's a pretty popular play today for some reason. I don't really know why that is. Maybe people are taking the under on this one because they're looking at the last 5. But I like the over tonight for his rushing yards. It has a lot to do with it being a playoff game. There's more stakes. He's more likely to not slide early and things like that because there's a lot on the line, obviously. I think he's going to be a little bit more aggressive to run here. And it's a really good matchup here also for quarterbacks on their rushing yards. The Chargers, they ranked 20th this year at 23.1 rushing yards allowed per game to opposing quarterbacks. He's over in 41% of games this year, but they are 2.5-point underdogs. In games that they lose, he's actually over this in 57% of games, mainly due to more dropbacks, things like that, more pass attempts, and just being a little bit more aggressive maybe on his feet, which is a good thing here. If they are indeed going to lose this game or be underdogs in this one, and they're playing from behind, I think that's going to help the spot even more. But even if they do end up winning the game, I'm not really too concerned about him not covering this line. Other quarterbacks have seen a lot of success here also against this Chargers team. This guy last week hooked from the Raiders. You also have a bunch of other guys here that have covered their lines here. You have like Baker Mayfield, Bo Nix, and Drake May all covering their lines for the most part. You have a lot of these guys covering their line as a whole. 9 of the last 10 quarterbacks to play the Chargers have 13 or more rushing yards. So, of course, this line is going to be 13.5. Aiden O'Connell had 13 last week, falling on the hook right there. But otherwise, all these other quarterbacks have covered their lines here, except for the Falcons right there and Kirk Cousins. So, I don't see why you can't cover this line here. It's only 14 rushing yards here in a game that's with a lot on the line. It's a really good matchup against the Chargers. I don't see why you can't cover this line here and going over his rushing yards here. So, give me over tonight for CJ Stroud and his rushing yards against the Chargers. Pretty simple breakdown. Just like the matchup a lot here. I like the rush attempts that he's had in most of these games here, especially when they're like kind of close competitive games here or they're kind of playing from behind. Like the Packers game here, they were playing from behind, I believe, in most of that game there. He had 5 rush attempts. You have the Jets game here, they're playing down. 8 rush attempts there. He had 5 right there against Jacksonville, close competitive game here. That Miami game, he still had 6 rush attempts, but they did end up winning that game by 8. But overall, love the spot tonight for CJ Stroud and his rushing yards. Give me the over tonight. Now, before we get to my next play here, if you're not already on DraftKings Pick 6, it is a new DFS app out there from DraftKings. So if you're in a PrizePicks state or if you have PrizePicks in your state, there's a pretty good chance that they have DraftKings Pick 6 in your states. It's 18 years and older, and right now we have an awesome promo. We have a free square on the board. All you need is CJ Stroud to have 1 passing yard today against the Los Angeles Chargers, and you can have a free win right there. Also, if you use my promo code DOMG and join with the link down in my description, you'll get access to this promo here. All you have to do is just play $5 and you get $50 instantly in Pick 6 credits. So that promo on top of the CJ Stroud free square, you get DraftKings Pick 6. It's available in most states, 18 years and older. Get it for yourself down in my description and use promo code DOMG so you get access to those promos. All right, now getting to my second play here. This one here is going to be over in the kicker category here. We're going to go with some field goals here. That is because I like Dicker the kicker tonight. Over 1.5 field goals. So this one's going to be a green goblin on the board, but it does still have a pretty solid payout for the odds, I would say. Because if you pair this one for like Derrick Henry, for example, it pays out a 2.75x in a 2-leg, or if you're going to play like, Saquon Barkley rushing yards too, it pays out a 4.75x. So it's really only bumping the payout down about 0.25x. We find this one at like a minus 145 on sportsbooks, but I wouldn't really play it past a minus 150. But I like spot a lot here for Cameron Dicker in his over field goals tonight. He's over 71% of games this year, 12 out of 17, and he's been pretty good this year. I mean, he's been really good, especially at making those field goals. He's only missed like 3 field goals this year, and one of those times he would have actually covered this line. So he's had 2+ field goal attempts in 13 out of 17 games so far this year. Houston's pretty good in terms of not really allowing field goals on paper. They only allow about 1.5 per game. But if you take a look at opposing kickers, their field goal attempts are kind of through the roof here. You have like Matthew Wright going over this here. You have all these guys really going over. 7 of the last 8 kickers have had 2 or more field goal attempts against them. Although Aubrey missed one there. And then you have Justin Tucker here only having 1 field goal attempt. But really, 7 of the last 8 kickers have had at least 2 field goal attempts against this Texans team. So really not too bad of a matchup here. And there was a little bit of a rough patch here where they really didn't allow too many. But other than that, like the first 3 games of the season, 4 of the first 5 games of the season, they did allow 2+ field goal attempts. So really, there's only like 4 games this year, 4 or 5 games, that they allowed less than 2 field goal attempts. So I think it's a really nice spot for Dicker, the kicker, tonight. I think it's just to kind of put it through the uprights. But I think we will be seeing those 2 field goal attempts today from Cameron Dicker. On top of that, the Chargers are 2.5-point favorites here. If they do indeed win this game here, he's been pretty good in the past and wins. He is over in 10 of his last 11 games, or 10 of 11 games this entire season, when the Chargers do end up winning. And he went 0 for 1 right there against the Cleveland Browns. So he didn't have the 2 field goal attempts in that game, but still, he could have easily made a field goal in that game. So overall, those are the 2 spots that I like here for this Texans game here, between Cameron Dicker over field goals, and then also I like CJ Stroud over rushing yards here. So 2 kind of a little bit of more niche spots here. It's not like a receiving yards or passing yard over, but I do think both these spots are going to be really, really nice for tonight's NFL slate, especially in that early game. There will be plenty of more plays over in the DubClub, so don't miss out. You can join right now for free down in my description. I'm telling you guys, don't miss out any longer, because the profit that we're up right now is kind of insane. I mean, between the NBA and the NHL here, if you're just putting like $25 on each play, you're profiting about $2,500. I mean, that's how good we actually have been over in the DubClub. Don't miss out any longer. 2 days for free is available down in my description. I'm going to get to some more free plays in just a second here, but if you like the tool that I use in today's video, it's called Outlier. I use this tool every single day for all my research and for all sports, everything. There's a 7-day free trial available down in my description. And let's get some more free plays now from Daily Grind Tool. This series shows off the best expected value plays on apps like PrizePicks, your underdog, and you get it for yourself down in my description. If you click on the refresh button, it pulls the most up-to-date value plays on the board. Right now, there's a ton of COD esports value right now on the board. But they also, of course, have some NFL plays here. If you kind of scroll down here, like Josh Jefferson under receptions, Jaden Reed under receptions. You have Scotty Barnes under assists for tonight. A lot of value right now is on this PrizePicks board, and we didn't do any research at all. We just clicked on a button. And if you want to find a typical power player on PrizePicks, you click on plus V plays, and you filter down to typical power player. Same with a 5-pick or a 6-pick flex. This tool is really, really awesome. Get it for yourself down in my description. Click on the fantasy bundle and scroll down. Promo code DOMG can get you 25% off. But we're not done, because I also have another tool separately called the Slip Generator, which is over 2,000 units of profit since August 18th of last year. It has 8 slips currently on the board for apps like Better, for Rebet, for PrizePicks. There's some Underdog and Flip on the board also. But right now on PrizePicks, there is a 6-pick flex that they like, including Justin Jefferson under receptions, Jamel Sheed under points and rebounds there, KD over points and assists tonight. A lot of value right now is on this PrizePicks board, and they throw it into 6-pick flex for you, and you can just put it into PrizePicks instantly by clicking on the Bet on PrizePicks button. So you want this tool for yourself? Get it for yourself down in my description. Click on the Slip Generator and scroll down. Promo code DMG and yet again get you 25% off. But thank you for watching us. Hopefully tomorrow's video. Best luck. If you want to make over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, watch this video on your screen right now.